Well, today didn't go good. I got beat pretty bad, and this stuff happens. So, there's a couple differences between winners and losers that I've learned in my lifetime. Is winners will get beat, and then they will go and they will take a good introspective to try to figure out why they got beat and what they can do to prevent it from happening again, while losers will sit around and they will blame everybody else for what they've done to them. So don't be a loser. I lost a pretty bad court battle today. I was way outmatched. I went against the Tom Brady of freaking attorneys all by myself. I did not know I was going to be doing that, but it ended up like that, and I'm just not familiar with this process, and it happens. So I lost the case, and I could either sit around and blame people for it, or I can get back to moving forward with my life. And this is a hard thing too, because it's a foreclosure, so I'm losing my house that I bought, that I put $30,000 down on. That was my entire life savings. I'm losing that. I have to find places for my 2 dogs to go now, and I also have to find a place to live. And I still am pretty broke, beyond broke. So it's not a fun spot to be in at all, but you gotta just keep looking at the positives, looking at how to move forward with your life, and looking at what's possible, and instead of what has happened. And that's the way you always gotta be when you're dealing with situations, including a foreclosure. You just have to be the type of person that will look at something and figure out a way to make yourself a better person because of it. What I do a lot is I keep my kids' pictures up around my computer, and I'm studying or doing anything else, I just look at them, and because they just, better or worse, I guess, they love me no matter what, just because I'm their dad, and that really, really makes me humble, and thankful. So that's what I do, and because if not, I'd just sit around and just cry like a big old fat baby. I'd start crying, but I'm gonna do that because it's just, don't get me wrong, I'm not like I haven't. There's been plenty of times where where the power's been out, and everything in the world's against you sometimes when you're going through this, and um, especially when you're dealing with like a disability or something that's just it's not fun, and there's just like no help. If you don't have money to pay an attorney to help with things, and you live in a rural part of the country, there's no attorneys around here that can help out with anything, and you're just kind of at the whim of what the court says, unless you could figure it out how to do it yourself. So I'm still trying to figure out some stuff here. There's some good resources online, and if you do have problems with reading like I do, I can't read still because of my stroke from last year. I have to listen to everything, it's it affected. I could see it, but it just doesn't make the words don't make sense still. And heck, I couldn't even talk after I had my stroke for over a month. And so look at me, I'm blabbing away now. But just keep moving forward. That's what I say. Just take, when life gives you lemons, make lemonade out of it. And just be thankful. I have the weight of the world on my shoulders right now, but I'm thankful for what I have and for what's been given to me. And shoot, I'm just thankful to be alive. It really changes your perspective on things. So, anyways, I'll give you a little perspective on what I went through today with the court, and I'll tell you my best advice. So today I had a trial for what's called a unlawful detainer. And unlawful detainer it's a court action brought onto you by supposedly your tenants or your landlords. Well, in foreclosure situations, it's different because you don't have a landlord. Because a month or two ago, I was the owner of this place, and I had $100,000 in equity in it, and then the bank did what they did. They sold it to a third party. Well, that changed everything, and now I'm no longer the owner of it, and it's a hard transition to make. When you were the owner of it a month ago, to now all of a sudden you're not. This is not your place anymore. So my best advice would be, I thought I had a great couple of defenses too, but the judge just kind of went down the line and issued the same judgments on everybody. It seems like there was nothing that changed. It was the same one. Everybody that didn't have an attorney lost the case, and everybody that had an attorney won the case. I saw about 10 people get evicted today, alone, and that was the pattern. It was every person that had an attorney, they won, and the majority of them were companies. Obviously, they have the money to pay for the attorneys, and lawyers. They speak the same language, and they are in the same rooms quite a bit. They, at the end of the day, whether they're defense or prosecution, they all kind of end up at the same clubhouse, I guess you could say. And the one that's stuck paying for it is everybody that hires attorneys, but they're a necessary form of life, and they help you when they help, and it can definitely go against you when you don't have a good attorney. So my advice would be, if you're in this situation, it's in between when you're actually evicted from your house completely, and after the foreclosure sale has happened. So that's what this part of it is, and it's after the 3-day quit notice also. So this is the step that you're in. It's brought on really quick. They do things very, very, very fast. So that was what caught me off guard too, because they say you're coming to court. They mean it like within like 10-15 days or less even than that. So my advice would be just to have an attorney, or try to get an attorney somehow if you could do it. There's a lot of attorneys that do things pro per, if it makes sense to them, type of thing. Some people do it voluntarily, other people don't. See, like in my case, I have several things going on right now. So some attorneys will take my case because they want another one of the cases that I'm working on, and which is fine with me, and it helps me out, But for this particular situation, I couldn't find an attorney to help out with anything, so I was just all by myself, and I halfway didn't know what the heck they were talking about, and so it didn't go my way. But I've already been looking at things, and it probably won't go my way, but I'll probably have to move out and regroup and then kind of figure out my next strategy in life's journeys. And so, just kind of just try to stay positive and looking at positive things. And that's because it's easy to get down. But there are some defenses that you can make, and I'll attach a video on it. 'Cause obviously I'm not good at it, obviously, or else I would have won today. But there are some defenses that are better than others when it comes to an unlawful detainer. Most attorneys just kind of think you don't really win this, and a lot of times you don't, unless you get a really, really, really unbiased judge, and they actually, care about what your points that you're making are. But anyways, that's my advice, would be to get yourself a good attorney, and I will include everything on the video below with the resources for good defenses for this. And I'm coming again at the position of getting kicked out of my house, or getting foreclosed on. So I'm not coming from the opposite side where I'm a real estate investor, and hopefully I'll be doing that, again one of these days. It's just going to take a little bit of time now. So anyways, thank you very much for watching this video, and hopefully you like the other videos, and feel free to reach out if you ever had any questions or comments, and please like and share this to other people so that I can just keep making videos and giving some good, useful information. Shoot, even if it's a word of encouragement, anyways, thanks a lot, guys. Hope you have a great day. Bye-bye.